Welcome to Help Desk Administrator Lab course. Today we are going to start inventory all desktops and run reports. We will create two videos. One is going to be lecture, which is this video. This is for people who need to understand why do we need inventory systems and some type of tool that can go out and look for operating systems and all these little tiny information, and then it can help our job. Second video is going to be actual hands-on lab, which is we have two servers right here and two desktops, two different operating systems, and we will run an inventory systems and different type of tools to gather all these information and then help out with the scenarios. But we're not going to discuss this right now, nothing on the servers or hands-on right now, all lecture today in this video. So let's get to the image. Remember, you started your work IT position, and in first lectures you set up your computer, you played around with some tools, and now it's a real job is started right now. You're sitting in front of your computer and one of your managers just walked up to you because he's getting a lot of calls from the other team members, like database teams and some other power users, and they're complaining about slowness. So he decided with his higher up teams that we will spend some money and we will upgrade all the 32-bit systems in our department to 64-bit systems. Now let's say in this company that when you started work they already have 64-bit systems, maybe 20 people have 64-bit systems, and let's say 200 people have 32-bit systems, but you didn't know this, you don't know this, he doesn't know it, maybe the other help desk person left, he don't have any system like this, he always kept a little sheet with him, maybe he never used inventory system. So now how would you deal with this? Let's say for example this guy just walked up to you tomorrow and then he say that can you find out because the sheet that I have from the other guy when he left the company is pretty outdated and it's not accurate. I need to know how many people have 32-bit systems so then I can put it in the budget system. So think about it, this is your job, you need to go around. Let's say if this building have 4 floors and each floor have 50 computers, then are you going to go to each computer, turn it on, and then find out which one is 64-bit system and then put it down in a paper? Imagine that's going to be a nightmare. It's going to take you a lot of time, and that's where your IT job is going to be a very stressful job, right? So to solve this issue, to how to gather this information in a very efficient way, you need to have some type of inventory system. Not only it can scan all these computers, but it should also be in a basically a live time, like what do you call, like more automated system where you can schedule it. After 8 o'clock when people leave the office, it should run, so it will gather all the information, and then you can just with one click you can say, oh, we got this many 32-bit systems, do you want me to run a report for you? He'll say yes, or maybe you'll have access. So these are the kind of things that you can take out of inventory systems. So inventory systems are not just for running a report and give it to someone else so then they can make their decisions. It's not that. It is actually helping you with your job also. If you have a good inventory systems, for example Spiceworks, so this is a tool. When you install it on a server, it goes out and scan things. When you can schedule it, so let's say for example every 10 p.m. at night, it will go out and scan all the machines if they're turned on. Maybe you can change the timings, and then it will tell you, let's say out of these 200 machines, 50 are running out of space. So imagine if you have some kind of report where it tells you that all these machines are running, let's say there's only 2% space remaining in 2 machines. So let's say if you didn't know about this, what will happen? This user will sit in front of their computer, they will start working. First their computer will start crashing, they'll lose data, they'll have a lot of issues. So the stress is getting bigger and bigger because now a user is pissed off, you didn't know about it, you need to go down there and kind of first figure out that what the hell is going on here. So you will figure it out, because when you go in there you start troubleshooting things. It's just that I'm talking about the stress level. Think about it, when you have things like this, you already know this is coming. So maybe without even telling this user, you can remotely get into the machine, and I'll show you that in the labs how we do it, you know, from at the admin level. You can actually remove some logs or some junk out of there, or maybe you can tell the user, look, you're running out of space, we need to do something about your computer. So at least the user know that, look, wow, they have they already warned me. It's not like it just happened. It's not like they were working on 5 hours of document and now it crashed because they didn't have space and things like that. Some crazy things happen because of that. So think about it. It can help you with your stress. IT is all about how can you minimize your stress level in IT. If you can do that, if you can use a lot of tools and kind of get better with different type of tools and coming up with solutions, trust me, you will love IT. But if you're not going to utilize this and you're going to do things manually, you will always complain, man, IT is a hard job, it's a stressful job, so many problems and this and this and that, you know. So that's why I have to explain this stuff to you, so because you probably will come across this stuff, and if you don't have these kind of tools, then you will be saying the same thing. So again, what we are going to do in this video, let me show you what we are going to use. We're going to use Spiceworks inventory system, but not only Spiceworks, we're going to use other systems also that is really helpful for inventory. Here, maybe this will work. Here, this is a bigger picture right here. Okay, so you see right here, for example, in this image we have a chart right here. So what happened is that when you click on these little things right here, the forward arrow, it will give you, oh, your company have 632-bit system, 232-bit system. It just gives you a chart very quickly. So imagine if a vendor just come to you and they're working on some very big type of project, and they just suddenly ask you a question that, hey, how many systems do you have, or how many computers do you have with antivirus? So you can just quickly say that from the chart right here. You also have inventory summary right here, little dashboard where you will see like switches. You have 40 switches, 33 or 4 or 5, whatever. You have 200, 300 servers right here. In few seconds you find out information like this. Not only this, it's way more than that, and that is something we'll discuss in our lab course. In our live video is not going to be very detailed again, and we have a Spiceworks course. Actually, we have a full course that we're developing. So if you want to go in very detail in inventory systems, then you will have to take that course. Like I said, each section come with a course, and that's where when you get this lab you also get the course also, which is free. Some are free, some are not. So you get that, and then you can do like both together. You do the labs while you're doing the course. When you finish the course, you do the lab. Both can help you with your skills. So in our next video, what we are going to do is we'll jump into a video right here directly, and then we will basically install Spiceworks. So let's say, for example, we already have Spiceworks downloaded in our lab computer, which is right here, and then we will download we also have PDQ inventory, which is right here. So we are going to do these two machines, and like I said, let's go back to the image again. So just kind of explain what we will do in the lab right here. It is not only running Spiceworks. Imagine, let me tell you guys, it's not only about one tool in IT. It's multiple tools, and whatever can make your job easy, whatever can get the best results. That is the reality of IT. You do things, you come up with things. You don't create your own applications most of the time. IT guys are not programmers. Very few people are programmers in IT at the same time. But most of them are not programmers, because you come up with solutions. So you use 2, 3, 4 different tools to come up with a perfect solution, or maybe you can even use one tool to give you the perfect solution. So it's always multiple tools. So in our scenario here, when we are working on an inventory type of labs, we're going to work on two to three different tools. For example, Spiceworks can help with scanning, finding information, giving us a lot of information, and maybe let's say, for example, 32-bit systems can be exported to in a file, in a CSV file, but then I need to I need to, let's say for example, do something with these 300 computers. What if I want to wake them up online? What if I want to run a command on them online? Then I need another inventory tool that can do this stuff, right? And or maybe a different tool that can do this stuff. So imagine these two tools work together like that, and that's how you do your work. In reality, maybe this person will ask you for a report, so you generate the report, you give it to them, the call is over, you're done. But maybe this person wants you to give him a report, and after that he wants you to do something with all these 300 computers. So imagine it's a cycle. So you did one part, he's done with it, but maybe he wants you to do something now. So that's why I said in this lab you're going to learn a lot of good advanced stuff, and that is going to make your job very easy. I will see you guys in our lab course. Thank you very much.